Hello, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. So, today I am doing a video that I've been wanting to do. I'm so excited. I'm doing a review of The Wife Season 3. So, let's just get straight into it. The Wife Season 3. How do I feel about it? It's okay. It's okay. I really loved Season 1. I hated season 2 with my entire being. And then season 3, I don't know. I don't know what they're doing with season 3. It's just so weird. It's so weird. And I don't understand why people keep leaving. Some notes, and then I'm going to talk about them as couples, and then I'm going to talk about like the couples and the relationship and the way the relationships are, and then after that then I'm going to rate my favorite couples from the best to the worst, and I'm going to give the reason why. So yeah, so the couples, obviously Hlomu and Umqele. Hlomu, when she started, she was so sweet, girl next door, innocent, married to this violent taxi driver guy, and they tried to like play that whole thing. But I don't know, Hlomu this season, I don't know. She's finally like settling into her role as the mother of those boys. So I guess that's good. The mother of the grown men that are the brothers. She's finally getting into the role of the mother, and I guess she's playing it well. You see her step more into like a dominant role. She can take care of business. She can get things done. She knows how to talk to the brothers. She's the favorite. She's the diamond. Things are great. Mkhele, guys. Yo, Umqele uyanginyanyisa. Umqele, I hate him so much. I hate him so much. And at least the old Mqele, at least I could stand him. I don't know, maybe because I don't know, but his character was like more bearable. Now, when you think about what the old one used to do and now the new guy that's playing Umqele, I don't know, man. It's just not landing for me. And I think his chemistry is not really as great as the old Mqele is with Hlomo. And who the hell actually cares about chemistry? Because that man is such a disaster. Like, honestly, if you're in a relationship and you can relate to Hlomo and Mqele's relationship, I wish you Mqele. Don't. I wish the best for you. I really hope you get the help that you need. You know what I'm talking about. He is just so disgusting. He is the most disgusting man on earth. I thought the worst thing that a man could do was cheat. And Umqele has showed me, Uti, there's actually worse things that a man can do than cheat. He is the most disgusting animal on earth. He really has issues. He needs to see somebody. We need a psychologist up in here. You cannot call somebody your wife and say that you love somebody and you treat that person the way Mqele treats his wife, And I really don't care that, they're cute and they love each other, but if that's love, I don't want it. Okay, so I think that Hlomu this season has become like less likable. She's a lot less likable because she becomes such a pick-me girl, and she's so devoted to this role. My girl done quit her job for a man. My girl done left her family behind. The girl don't talk to her family no more because she's a Zulu. Uminango Zulu, Everything is wrong with that couple, okay? And sooner or later, one of them will just have to wake up. Like, baromanticize masipa, like, you are that couple, no ways. No. Okay, and that's Hlomu and Mqele. And I know people like them. Actually, I always see like on Twitter, on TikTok, like people really like them. People are always like, oh my gosh. we love this couple so much. They're so cute. Oh my goodness, fields. No, we are not romanticizing those type of relationships. And to think that there are actually people that are in relationships like that behind closed doors, and when they come out into public, then they know how to hide the shit that goes on behind the scenes where we don't see, and they can actually literally act like they're the most perfect couple. That's sad. I feel so bad for Hlomo. But this girl gotta wake up also, Naike. Yo, hi Naike Pela, she believes in Indota. Woo! Okay, and then our next couple that we are going to discuss is Mandisa and Ngobi. Okay, so when this season starts, Ngobi is missing and nobody knows where he is. So I think for like the first 2 episodes, nobody really knows where he is, and everybody's like welcoming Usambulo back, and then idrama ganaledi no yaganaledi no kawe. So like we don't really know where Ngobi is, and then they find him they find him the way they find him at the tavern that they own, Nomandisa. And I think that at that moment when they found him like that, I knew Uguti Mandisa's life is about to take a turn for the worst. Gin and tonic. That's that orange gin from, is it Gin Society? Gin something. I don't know. I don't remember the brand, but it's like gin something, and it's like the orange gin. Tastes amazing. So I knew from that moment, Uguti, Mandisa's life is over. Because Mandisa's life is so centered around Ngobi, and obviously the brothers don't like her. They feel like she's wild. They feel like she doesn't fit into the family, and they feel those things. And so do I. But anyways, Umandisa, her character is just so weird. She started easily as my favorite character. I love the way that she stood up for herself. I love the way that she seemed like she knows what she wants, and she's strong, and she's, I really liked her character. She was the rebel, but at the same time she was strong, and she really loved her man. She loved her family, and she was willing to stand for all that crap that they were putting her in. And I understood. I always thought to myself, I wonder how it would feel to be in a family for so many years. Like, let's say I'm in a family for 10 years and my guy is not marrying me, but I have given birth to a son for them because that's really important to them. But it still doesn't seem to get me like the recognition and the love that I so desperately want from that family. And then here comes Miss Goody Two Shoes, the virgin, and she's the star of the apple of everybody's eye, and everybody loves her, and she does some shady-ish. She does some shady-ish. She does some, girl. She sleeps with her husband's brother. She sleeps with her ex. She is just from zero to hero, okay? From virgin to just, giving it up to everybody. Okay, it wasn't everybody. It was only 2 people, but you get what I mean. And still, she's got everybody protecting her. She's got everybody on her side. And, I really understood where Mandisa's anger was coming from. And she seems like she had a very difficult past. So I kind of got it. I really kind of got it. But then one thing about Mandisa, she is the opposite of humble. Like, the girl cannot be humble to save her life. Umandisa needs so much healing. So I really believe that Umngoba no Mandisa, they were just 2 broken people that fell in love, and they did no work towards healing. They just allowed each other to run wild and, be in their brokenness together without actually finding a solution. One thing that also shocked me is the place that they were staying at the tavern, like that room at the back at the tavern, it was so weird for me that they stayed there, like the state of that place, and they were staying there with a child. I just asked myself, like, Umandisa, she's a woman. She always looks good. Her hair is always laid. Her nails are always done. Her outfits are always on point. No outfits always on point. And mabathi uMandisa angana in this season when they said uMandisa angana buyela emzini wakhe after they kicked her out. Umuzi wakhe kusethaveni. That confused me a bit. Not that there's anything wrong, but I asked myself, these people were running a successful business. They were parents. Umuzi wabo was that one. Like umuzi wabo usethaveni. Toxic. Anyways, yeah, so she was my favorite, but at the end, Mandisa. Another thing that I think flaws Mandisa so much is that she is ruled by her emotions. Like in this season, we really see her have an emotional breakdown, of which she's always just been somebody who's ruled by her emotions. So Mandisa doesn't take time to think about a situation. She doesn't take time to think and heal and and look at things for what they are. She is just an emotional person. Everything she does is emotional. Like, what the hell kind of funeral was that? What the hell kind of funeral is that? There were girls selling at the funeral. There were girls in like shorts, to working, music, and they really get into it. Her and the brothers really get into it because they want to obviously have the funeral back home. And she's like, oh. And I loved that scene when Uhlomu actually put her in her place. And she was like, like I always say this and nobody ever gets this phrase. And I say it all the time because it makes so much sense in my mind. You can catch more flies with honey than with vinegar. I believe that to my core. So by that, I mean, if you want things to go your way, there's a certain way that you need to behave as a person in order to make things go your way. That's you catching your flies with honey, you can't expect things to go your way, and then when you want to be stubborn, you want to go against everyone, you want to fight with everyone, no one can talk to you, no one can reason with you. And I get it, I get it. They treated her terribly, 1 2 3 wara wara wara. And then in season 3 we actually find out, after they find out that Umngobi died, then we find out that they were actually married. Hambile bayosaina, there's a marriage certificate. So Umandisa is using this marriage certificate in order to get things done her way so that she can have her Shabin funeral. And she doesn't want him to have like a proper funeral back home, dignified, by Ntamasiko Abo, do whatever they need to do. She's doing things that are against the Zulu tradition. She goes to Emakazena Bayom Geza. Like uMandisa when izinto ezi wrong because akana order. Number 1, uMandisa akana order. Number 2, akatshelwa. Number 3, uthatha umoya, yonke into ayenzayo uyenza with emotion and feelings. She's never calm. She's never doing things that need to be done. Like, there's a certain way that you think when you're a woman and when you're a girl, and there's a certain way that you do things when you're a mother and when you're a wife. Sometimes things are not about you. When you agree to marry into somebody else's culture, then you agree to a lot of things that happen in those cultures. You agree to their customs. At the end of the day, that's just how it is. That's why your man marries you. You don't marry your man. Your man marries you because now uzozwa ngaye basically. So Mandisa uzitshele nje ukuthi yena, no one is going to tell her nothing. No one is about to tell Mandisa anything. Umngobi, there's not much to say about his character. It was sad. He was funny. All they had to say about him was, but he was really not a man of substance. I just feel like he was about the thug life, drinking, girls. You know, Mandisa looks like Vele in her relationship. It was that type of relationship, Vele, where she just pulls up on girls. She just pulls up on girls and starts beating them up. You know, I felt like it's that type of situation. So I don't know. I don't know. I wrote here, God took the wrong Zulu brother. Who did I want? Oh, yeah, I wanted him to take Umkhele. I wanted him to take Umkhele because Umkhele works on my nerves. That scene, you know which scene I'm talking about. I'm not going to say it. That scene, oh my God, I was so triggered. After the funeral, after that whole fight, ex Kamandisa decides to show up. Oh, Billy Mabillion, disgusting piece of meat, just like Umkhele. They are just the same thing. And Umandisa, she ends up having to fight a custody battle between her and the Zulu brothers for her son. And then she needs to get this lawyer. She's got this lawyer. Apparently, this lawyer is like big on like women's rights and stuff. And unfortunately, now she has to come up with like 150,000 Rand in order to pay this lawyer. I also think that the Zulu brothers were washing money through the tavern. I think there's a lot of money that was being washed through the tavern. So I really think that Umandisa actually fighting for that tavern. She thought that she's going to be able to make a life for herself. But then we see her literally broke, like on her last 150 Rand. And she goes, after that whole scene with Billy Mabilioni. Like, if you're watching this, I'm guessing that you've watched those episodes. So now we're just talking about it. She after the scene, Yaga Pilima Pilio, she goes to her aunt to look for help. They won't open for her. They tell her what a troublemaker she is, how she's always in trouble, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then she ends up back at the Zulu mansion, and she's demanding to see her son. And she got a gun. That rhymes. She want to see her son, and she got a gun. And she does the unthinkable, and then she unalives herself. But you know what? I was happy when she did that. I know that sounds weird, but I was so happy when she unalived herself, because I was like, girl, what are you doing? What are you doing again? When there isn't emotions? Emotions. Like I literally feel like even that Singa Pilima Billion was really not necessary, because Uhlomu has been on Mandisa's side all this time. She was just supposed to give this whole thing some time. I mean, Billy only offered her 100 Rand. So Hlomu, I know she probably could have borrowed her 100 Rand. She didn't need to do all that. She did not need to do all that. And why didn't they agree on the price before? Like, why don't they agree on a price before the do? Because now it's awkward. Now you're offering me 100 Rand when that was clearly a 2,000 Rand job, you know? So, yes, I mean, Mandisa really disappointed me. Literally at that last scene, well, the last one that I've seen, I think there's going to be more episodes this week. So then we'll see how the story progresses. I'm not really sure how many episodes are left, actually. I should check that out. We've got Naledi and Kawe. This couple, I don't know. I don't buy it. Naledi and Kawe, I don't buy it. I don't feel it. My emotions are not stirred, you know? My heart is not doing anything. I think when she first came in season 2, yeah, I liked her when she first came in. But then this season, where now it's her turn to shine, I don't think she's shining, and I really don't think that the characters are really progressing in any way. Like Hlomu and Mkhele, they progressed. They went from, honeymoon phase, and then they had, I don't know. I just don't feel it for these two. They're quite dry. Now they bore me. They bore me. And it really disturbs me how Kawe was so emotionally in love with with Hlomo. Remember in season 1 when Kawe was obsessed with Hlomo? Yeah, but I didn't see that emotion with Naledi. Yeah, I think he likes Naledi. But I think it's just, those guys that really want to settle down. I think he's just those people that just don't want to be out in these streets. And Naledi was a good girl, she's a cute little thing. So I don't know. They bore me a bit. And we actually don't even see enough of Naledi, and we don't see her really getting out of her shell, because so far, even till now, she's like kind of shy and reserved, and I guess that's her personality. But we haven't really seen her like really express herself. My dog is literally just going insane. I don't get it. Yeah, we don't really see her personality that much. It's like she doesn't have one. She's just, I don't know, man. Uyabhora. For me now, uyabhora. Angazi. So up next, Oli and Sambulo. Sambulo. I love Sambulo. He seems like such a gentle soul. Yeah, there's not much to say about those two. They're really awkward. They're such an awkward couple, but they're so cute, and their chemistry is believable. I can buy it. And I really think that the art of like casting people together is like choosing two people that are going to have chemistry on screen. So the first Nkele, before they changed him and Hlomo, it was so believable. It was, when they kissed, you could feel it. When they fought, you could feel it. When, you could just feel it. But this time, I don't know. Those two their chemistry just does not go together somehow. I mean, he's an amazing actor. He's an amazing actor. He's fine. I mean, I don't have a personal problem with him. I just don't like him for this role. And he has no chemistry with Hlomo. That's my opinion, baby. That's my opinion, okay? But I like them. Love. I love their wedding. I love weddings like that. When it's just the two of you and only the two of you matter. And it's so, And of course, Uputom Tala no Zanele. And obviously, like, we didn't really see much of Uzanele. I think she was only there in episode 1. And then she had to run away because the cops were after them. Oh, it was that whole newspaper article where they said she's out of jail and they were trying to get her. So apparently she's in Mauritius with her babies. So that's those two. So let's wrap it up. My favorite couples, from my favorite to my least favorite. My most favorite couple in this series is number 1. Butomtala no Zanele. I love Butomtala no Zanele. They have that old school love. They have that strong foundation love. They have that you're my only person in this entire world type love. He's so gentle with her and she's so gentle with him, and she's so vulnerable when she's around him, and he keeps her safe, and he's a safe space for her, and he's such a protector for her. And they obviously have this amazing passion. They have this amazing chemistry on screen. Oh, I love them so much. That's true love right there. They seem like they're based on like a lot of truth. I think because they've been together since such a young age, there's a lot of truth and rawness between the two of them. There's so much honesty between the two of them. I freaking love them. I love them so much. They are my number ones. Okay? My number 2. My number 2, Mandisa Nomngobi, guys. And it's the toxic ones. I feel like as much as they are toxic, they really are the glue that holds each other together. They really are like true lovers. And I love that they're both so flawed, but still somehow found a way to be together. like two flawed and broken people, but they really, really did love each other. So I really, really love them. But they just have so many negative traits. That's my thing. I feel like they are each other's enablers. So they enable such terrible behaviors in each other, and they don't address those behaviors. And I knew that eventually it was gonna come to their demise. Like, ke bo ntwa dumela, those two. Ke bo ntwa dumela, nje. You get me? Bayayithanda impi. So yes, that's just how I feel. And they really have a trauma bond. They have a trauma bond. They really are bound by their trauma, and that's not always a good thing. But still, I love their love. And at number 3, Hlomo and Mqele. And they're at number 3 because I don't know Xoli that much. I really haven't seen that marriage, or I haven't seen it played out. That's the only reason why these two are at number 3. They should be at number 10. They should not even be on the list. But here we are. Here we are. I'm going to try and say something nice about them. Let me see. Let me see if I can say something nice about them. I don't know. What's nice about them is that Hlomo should have left him a long time ago, because he ruined her life, and he's just busy ruining her life. Like, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? I'm bored. I don't know. There's just a lot. Mqele is so traumatizing, guys. Like, honestly, I don't know what to say. I have nothing good to say about that couple. And then after that, obviously, is Sambulo and Xoli. I would have loved to see more of them. I would have loved to see their relationship, blossom into something. They're still very much in their honeymoon phase. They haven't really faced anything together. They haven't really faced any adversities. They haven't really had fights or anything. So they can't be my favorite, because then I don't know how they hold up. I don't know how healthy they are for each other. I don't know. And then my least favorite, of course, would be Naledi and Kawe. Just because I just don't feel their chemistry. I don't know. I just don't feel their chemistry. And although this is their season, maybe we'll see more, because it's still going on. But I just don't feel their chemistry. I feel like they were robbed of their story. Literally, Mandisa took over this entire season. That's the end of my video. I hope you enjoyed my TV recap, and I'll see you next time. Like, share, thank you. Goodbye.